I was just watching a clip where Angela Yee was stating that her first contract with the Breakfast Club, she was only making $50,000, and for the first 3 months, she was not even getting paid. And in the comments, people were saying, well, how did she get through that struggle? How did she get through it? And I was like, wow. Now, I haven't watched the whole podcast, but even in those comments, it really made me think of myself, because I know there was a time several years ago where I was transitioning jobs, and the job that I had, I was making pretty good money. I had a house, I was traveling, eating out, buying whatever I wanted, but I was just getting tired of that job and I wanted something else. So I was interviewing, and I took this position because it was with a company that I really, really wanted to work. But y'all, they was only paying me like $13.50 an hour. My mortgage was like $900. I had credit card debt. So it's just like, but in this video, I'm going to tell you, how did I make it through that time where I was not making a whole lot of money? Let's get into it. Hey everybody, I'm Tasha from the Major Change Group, where we believe small changes can create big results. And if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. We talk about how to get your money straight, how to increase your credit score, and how to use your credit card like a debit card. So y'all, I can remember a time where I thought I was gonna be eating bologna sandwiches. I didn't know what was gonna be going on, because I really wanted to work for this company, but I needed to get my foot in the door. And so really I took a step out on faith, because I'm just like, I didn't like what I was doing and I was ready to go, and I really wanted to work for this company, but I had applied for like 100 jobs and I was never even getting an interview. And then I had went on LinkedIn, and they were having a career fair to where you could just go in and have an interview on the spot. So I was able to do that. I got the job on the spot, and I already knew that possibly I was going to have to take a pay cut. So I would say that's the first thing. Know how much money you have coming in compared to going out. What is your budget? You know, you really just can't quit a job. I think you really kind of have to plan for it. So even though I was doing pretty good for myself, I was just like, okay, if this is the lowest amount that I was going to make, how would I be able to make it? So I've always kind of been a budgeter, but it still doesn't feel good to make that kind of money, knowing you got mortgage or rent. My mortgage was $900. I had this student loan debt. I had a lot of credit card debt, over probably like $11,000. So it's just like, wow, now I'm only bringing in this amount of money. But since I was budgeting my money, I knew what I can kind of cut back on, because I didn't feel like it was going to be an extended period of time that I was going to be in this situation. So what you want to do is you want to see how much money do you have coming in compared to going out. What are your categories? How much is your mortgage or your rent? What are your utilities? Do you have a car payment? Write all those things down to see what is this final number of how much money I have going out. Then how much money do I have coming in? And then you can see, okay, well, I'm kind of eating out a whole lot and I need to maybe cut back on that, because I really want to take a step out to see what it is I can do. Or maybe it's just that you're not making a whole lot of money. So I would say that's number one. Number two, pay down debt. Not having credit card debt is the best thing ever, because you're having control over your money. So take a piece of paper and write down for each credit card that you have, how much credit card debt do you have? Do you have maxed out credit cards? Possibly you want to consider, can you do a balance transfer on another credit card? I suggest the Discover It. That's how I did it. I did a balance transfer from one credit card to that credit card. I had a 0% interest rate for probably like 14 months, I believe. And then you're able to pay that down, because if you have an interest rate of like 18% or 26%, when you're making those monthly minimum payments, you're really just all going to interest opposed to paying down the debt. So that's why it's really good to be able to have a 0% interest on your credit cards, and then just pay those down. You can do the debt snowball, or you can do the debt avalanche. I prefer doing a debt snowball, because you can take the smallest amount of credit card debt that you have, make that minimum payment, and then just pay it down, then go to your second credit card and take the minimum payment, and then put it on the second credit card. Then you're going to have a larger payment. And if you have a little bit of extra money, then that's where you can really get it going to where you can pay it down. And not having credit card debt, or at least having 30% utilization or lower, the better. You're going to put yourself in a good spot. Number 3, saving for a rainy day. You know, sometimes things happen to where maybe you get a flat tire or you just have something unexpected to come up. It's always good to have some money set aside. And really, you can just start where you can. If that's putting $50 a month away or $500, but if you can get up to $1,000 and then you can get up to 1 month, 2 months, or a couple of months, that's gonna put you in a good spot. And then this is gonna help you to where when things come up, and this is going to even help you to where, let's say you want to make decisions to go to another job or do this or do that. You have you a little nest egg, but you have to start somewhere. So maybe just start with putting $25 away. I really feel like when we get our money straight, it gives us the power. Because if I budget my money every month, I'm really telling my money what to do, opposed to if I'm not budgeting my money and then I'm just spending my money. And then once I go to do whatever it is I need to do, I'm just like, dang, where'd that money go? I just spent that money so fast. But if I budget my money, I'm telling it what to do, and I feel like I have more to where I can save, I can pay my bills on time, and you know, I can go out to eat, I can do excursions, I can travel. But the key is to telling our money what to do. But let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? And I definitely hope that this is helpful. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, turn your notification bell on so you will be notified when new content drops. I thank you so much for watching. Until next time. It's not a game, it's a